Today we are here with biostatics related part 4 video related to research methodology. Today we are going to see about what do you mean by correlations and its application. So correlation research is a type of study design that analyze the relationship between two or more variables. Variable means which is the main factor which will affect some main effect on one product. So this correlation will help you to find out the relationship between two or more variable, and this type of research help you whether any association or any relationship between variable, but we can't determine whether one may be the reason for another, but we can find out whether any relationship between these variables. So coming to the correlation type, we can tell like that based on the relationship between variable, mainly we are telling three type of correlation: positive correlation, negative, or no correlation. Positive means an increase in one variable leads to an increase in the second variable. Means one thing, if you are increasing proportionally, it is increasing for the second variable any effect. Such correlation we will call it as positive correlation. Or decrease happening for one thing will be causing decrease in the second variable. Such type of correlation we will call it as positive correlation. Whereas an increase in one variable leads to a decrease, means if it is inversely related, such correlation we will call it as negative correlation. And the third type is no correlation, means an increase or decrease in one variable does not affect the second variable. We will call it as such thing. Relationship between the variable can become under no correlation type. So we can tell like that correlation is a method to determine if a relationship existing between or exists between the variable. So we can tell the relationship with a number or with the help of a number. Such number is known as correlation coefficient. So normally we will tell this correlation coefficient in terms of Pearson coefficient, that is mainly we are representing it with a small r. So the Pearson correlation method is the common method used to identify the number depicting the strength and linear correlationship between two variables. So in this method, what they do like that, they use the scatter type of plot, and the direction of the line drawn in the graph will help you to find out whether the relationship is positive or negative or no correlation between the parameters. So this is the thing what we have just now explained. Positive means if an increase should cause an increase in the second variable. So R will become 0.4, means more than 0 value will come, and no correlation means it is not having any effect, so we will go keep a straight line, but it will not go from the starting or from up and down. And negative means there is, if you are increasing one thing, it is showing an opposite effect. So the Pearson or correlation coefficient value will come less than 0, like for example minus 0.4. So these are the main three type of correlation we can see. So we can explain more appropriately with an example: positive and negative. Positive means what we told, if two variables moving in the same direction, increase and increase, we will call it as positive. For example, income, if you are getting more like that, the expenditure also will increase, right? So that is an example you can tell. Negative means when two variables move in an opposite direction. When one increases, the next thing is decreasing. So price increasing means demand is decreasing. Or if you can't tell like that, so that is one second type of relation, correlation. And Another type of correlation also there based on the mode of drawing what we are getting in the correlation, we will call it as linear and non-linear. Linear means when there's a constant change in one variable due to a change, so we will get a straight line. For example, height versus weight means when you are getting more height like that, proportionally, normally weight will increase. Second one is non-linear type, where there is no constant change in one variable because some changes is happening in the second variable. So we can't tell if you are increasing the fertilizer, we can't confirm like that the production of grain will be more. Such type thing is not linear, it's not proportionally. And one more type, so first one is like positive negative correlation, then second one is based on the linearity, linear and non-linear, or we can tell in another way, symbol, multiple and partial type. Symbol means only two variable we are assessing. From there we will came to know any relationship is there. And the multiple means three or more variable we are interpreting. So we are assessing simultaneously all the things. Partial means two variable we are examining and we are keeping something as constant. So we are not completely accessing all the parameter. In such cases, we will call it as partial type. So we are coming to the end. First, finally, we are going to see what are the advantages if you are going through the research with correlation. So this is actually we are observing in natural setting and we are not manipulating the thing. So no need of to set up a controlled environment. Naturally occurring thing, no need of set up controlled environment. Second thing is like that this correlation research we can use in the marketing to find out what is the potential target market or how we can improve the advertising strategy, or this correlation we can tell is a very economical one because it needs less time, and because of this thing we can save our money. It will also be used to identify what is the link between two variables if your exploratory study is inappropriate or unethical. So I hope like this video will be helpful for you to find out the importance of correlations and know more about what are the different type of correlation. Thank you.